But before we get into the big important stuff, we got to talk about our favorite player. One, for me, not my favorite player, but for me, Great Washington Wizard. For James, fantastic salary spot to not make any bad future signings in John Wall for the Houston Rockets. Signed a 2-year, $13.2 million deal with the Clippers. Everyone loves it. Everyone likes it. I don't think anyone thinks it's a bad deal. There might be a player option, but this is what we really need to get into. He was interviewed about joining the Clippers, and John Wall said, and I love this quote, I'm kind of I don't know if this is the exact quote, but he's like, I'm pretty happy. I don't need to be Batman every night for us to win, which led me to believe. So since John Wall isn't Batman, who is he, James? What superhero is he? And if you want to stick to just the Batman theme, I would appreciate that as well. But you could go. If you want to go to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I don't care. Because
so first of all, I don't know anything about Marvel universes or none of that stuff. I'm really not.
Well, there's a multiverse, so there's a lot to learn.
I don't know any of the verses within the multiverse even. But I do have an answer for you. It's pretty low hanging fruit. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Mr. Glass.
Mr. Glass. Mr. Glass is not from Batman either, though. It's from honestly, this is for another pod. Unbreakable is a great movie.
Yeah. It's for a whole other podcast, not even another episode. But yeah, it is. That's a really good movie.
Okay, I like Mr. Glass. Have you seen the memes where they put Anthony Davis's face on Mr. Glass?
No, but that makes sense.
Yeah, so that one's great. I like Mr. Glass. Now, I was thinking a lot of people be like, so there's Batman and Robin. That'd be Kawhi and PG. And so he's Alfred, the butler. So I was thinking John Wall's kind of the butler. He serves them, right? Like, that's what he's there to do. He's a passer. He serves them. I think Alfred's good. But then I thought, Alfred's actually pretty useful and he's pretty reliable. And I don't know how useful or reliable John Wall is going to be. So part of me feels like he's Lieutenant Gordon, where like his main job is to prevent the cops from figuring out that Bruce Wayne is Batman. And he's relatively useless. So I'm actually going to say he's Inspector Gordon.
Okay. All right. I actually do like Batman specifically. I thought about Alfred as well. But then I just wanted to say Mr. Glass. I thought it was funnier. So
I know it's
Inspector Gordon, that works.
I like the Mr. Glass stuff. It's just always really mean because it's like, injuries really suck for these guys. And when people make fun of them for it, I'm always
I know.
Like, I get it. But at the same time, I'm like, hey, you go play 45 minutes of NBA basketball. The average person leaves in a body bag.
Yeah, that's right. It makes you think, like these guys, like they're just employees of a company like anybody else. And like they don't want to get injured. Imagine if you had a coworker with a chronic illness and you were just, oh man, you just can't stay healthy. Like they just can't stay healthy. It's like, oh, that sucks. That's a major problem. Like
it's such a
yeah.
The Western world and capitalism have made people think about people's availability for their work in like a really toxic way. They're like, that guy never took a sick day. I'm like, well, he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You mean he could have taken days off and not been sick? What a dumbass.
Yes. Seriously, though. Yeah.
Sorry to people that never took sick days, but
take one. It feels great.
Take one when you're healthy. Those are the best sick days. Come on.
Exactly.
All right, let's move on.